When we were house shopping, I never thought that I would buy a place that I couldn't have floor standing speakers in my living room. But as you can see with the layout, the entrance is right along the listening and viewing wall, so I had no choice but to come up with a solution. The speakers that are in the walls are essentially B&W 803 D3s. There are a pair of JL Audio 8-inch subwoofers in the wall as well, and a center channel, which is essentially an 805 D3. It is a little bit of a construction project. You have to take the sheetrock down, but frankly, people renovate all the time, and that's not particularly difficult. Double studding was regular 2x4s. These speakers incorporate very large MDF boxes that are inside behind the wall to create the correct box volume with absolute rigidity, no vibrations. This face of this wall is far superior sheetrock called Quiet Rock. And inherently it's very non-resonant. It's a little heavier, but the difference, it's just really inert. The electronics are completely concealed in a beautiful cabinet on the other side of the wall. I have a Control4 processor so that the system is super easy to use, and your interface is either an app or a handheld simple remote for TV viewing. A home theater processor. It was the top of the line RCAM at the time. One of the powerful aspects of the RCAM is that if you want a true stereo, pure analog experience, it does have a pure analog pass-through for listening to vinyl or for a dedicated streamer where you don't want to do any Dolby decoding or conversions of any kind and just get a straight, say, MQA presentation from a streamer or something along those lines. Not all of the multi-channel processors do that. I have a 3-channel Anthem power amplifier for the front 3 speakers, 225 watts of channel times 3. It's one of the best values in audio. It's remarkable, the value, how good it sounds. I have a Meridian 218 streamer. It works with Sonos device, so that if you wanted to have a Sonos play through that to get the Sonos interface, which a lot of people are used to, and still get most of the fidelity, the vast majority of the Meridian fidelity, that operates that way as well. I have a little NAD amp that does have balanced inputs, that is the power in for the 2 rear channel speakers. And I have a watt box in there so that we can power cycle without having to go dig around. We can do it remotely. We can give the same app to the end user. I have good power treatment in there. Power cables pick up a lot of radio frequency and a lot of other noise. In a private home like this, surge protection is relevant. Nothing will stop a direct lightning strike, but if you're down the block, if a transformer gets walloped, probably will save all your gear here. So that's a good thing. In New York City, where the bulk of our clients live, the power treatment, the units will shut off if the undervoltage situation occurs, which at super peak demand times in the summer, people are running too many air conditioners for the grid to support, becomes relevant then. Sounds phenomenal for music, great for movies. With the help of some friends and some great products from a few key manufacturers, I was able to achieve it all.